Laura from Flux. Welcome back to another monthly roundup. This month, with spring starting, we're going to be focusing on spring projects. Now, with spring comes bright colors, lighter weight yarn, and things just kind of lighten up a little bit. But also spring can be pretty chilly, so I did gather some cozy yet springy looking pieces as well. I have a giant pile of stuff here that I'm going to share with all of you, so let's just jump right in. And the first thing I wanted to show you today was the lake house wrap. Now, just as a side note, all of these projects that I'm going to show you, all 10 of them, can be found in the links below. And all of these projects have video tutorials and written patterns as well to walk you through the entire project step by step. So just if you see something that kind of strikes your fancy, go down to the bottom and find the link, and I'll put them in the order in which they appear in this video as well. You can also find them on the Flux blog too. So back to this. This is the lake house wrap. This is made with super soft yarn. It's a little bit chunky, but it's an open lace pattern. So it gives just a little bit of warmth for that early spring chill. And I've used some cool colors, some navy stripes and some aqua and gray. So this is a really pretty versatile wrap that you can use. And I crocheted in sort of that like topsy-turvy granny stitch. I don't know what the official name of the stitch is, but it's really easy to do. I've used this a couple times in other projects as well. So moving right along, with spring comes spring cleaning, where people start to think about freshening up and out with the clutter and in with the new. So the next piece I wanted to share with you are my donut scrubbies. Now, these are done with Red Heart's Scrubbie yarn, so they have a little bit of a texture to them. And these are just a circle with a smaller circle over top, and then I've added some fun little sprinkles and a hanging loop. So these are wonderful gifts for a housewarming or maybe like a hostess gift if you go somewhere. But they are really cute for your own home as well, and you can make a set of them. If you hop over to the Flux blog, you can also see the other colors that I made them, and I did different color icing on each one. So those are the donut scrubbies. Next is the little pink purse. Now, when the weather starts really getting warm, I like small projects like this and like the donut scrubby to kind of have on the go. They're more portable. You don't have giant wool afghan laying on your lap, you know, in the middle of May when it's really warm. So I really love these little projects too. And small projects are really wonderful for when you're in between large projects as well. Sometimes I like to stick a small project in between there and have some instant gratification. So this is the little pink purse. This is perfect for a little one, or you could really use it for yourself, and it's just big enough to fit maybe a few cards or a phone or something like that. But this is just two cute little granny squares, and I used the same palette, but I made them a little bit different, so it has like a fun reverse effect. And it's two classic granny squares and then a little picot edge and then a picot strap. So super fun little project, the little pink purse. Next, we have a tote bag. This is called the Color Pop Tote, and I made this with a yarn cake, so it had kind of this random self-striping effect going on. It has a more solid bottom for all the things that kind of collect in the bottom of your tote bag, and then it has some middle mesh panels here, and then the top is solid as well to support the straps. Now, I really like bags that have a wider strap, so I made this nice and wide to kind of support the shoulders if things get a little heavy. But this is a really easy and fun project to stitch up, the Color Pop Tote. So our next project, as you're freshening your home, you may want to freshen up your decor as well. This is the Coastal Placemat, and this is a really pretty and fun placemat. It's a granny circle, and I also added a little picot edge to this. Now, I used kind of like a soft red and some aqua, but obviously you can use any colors you like. You can make a whole set of these for your table, or you could just kind of put one in the center as the centerpiece, and maybe put something in the middle like a candle or a decorative bowl or something like that to create a centerpiece. So this is a really quick and fun little project as well. Okay, moving right along is the Sparkling Waters wrap. This is a fairly new, now I'm just kind of getting it situated here, it was upside down. This is kind of a new pattern on the Fiber Flux blog and channel. This originally was in I Like Crochet magazine and now has a permanent home on the blog and channel, so that's very exciting. But this is one of those wraps too, like the one I showed you earlier, the Lake House wrap, where it's still made with kind of like a medium weight yarn, but it's nice and open. So you're still going to get relief from that early spring chill, but it's going to have this nice open kind of airy feeling as well. Perfect for spring. So the Sparkling Waters wrap, and I just love this stitch. It's such an interesting stitch. And any of these projects that I'm mentioning, if you've made any of them, please mention below as well. So also, spring is also a time for new beginnings. So a lot of you joined me for our Learn to Crochet series that we had last month in March. And I wanted to share this too because I know a lot of you are kind of getting your crochet momentum going and are looking for more projects that are really easy and beginner. So spring is a great time to kind of pick up something new, kind of refresh your skills. And this is the Absolute Beginner Crochet Cowl. Again, I made this one with a yarn cake too. So it has some little flecks of color, some random striping. It's just a really pretty but super easy piece that you can stitch up. And it's not a huge pattern, so this is also one of those really nice portable projects as well. So the Absolute Beginner Crochet Cowl. Another piece I wanted to share with you today, this is when the temperatures start to kind of kick up a little bit. This is the Watercress Lace neck wrap, and I'm kind of buttoning up so you can see how it goes here. This is made with very light, delicate sock yarn. I picked this kind of spring green, like a wasabi color, and it's a delicate lace, but a super easy lace stitch. A coconut wood button, so it has a little bit of a rustic kind of springy, almost like those new trees with new leaves on them. But this is just a little neck wrap just to give you a little something, and it's super easy to stitch up, and sock yarn comes in so many gorgeous colorways that you can make a couple of these in your favorites. So the Watercress Lace neck wrap. And this one is the Love You scarf. Now this one was super duper popular. I released this back in February. Let me just kind of fold it so you can see it. I made this with Red Heart Ombre, so you can see the gradient, all the different tones of pink. Now even though I released this in February and it's a scarf, I still find myself grabbing these cozier pieces in the early spring. And also this color so much reminds me of all of those gorgeous azalea blooms that some of you may be seeing in the next couple weeks, depending on where you live, or the next couple of months. But this just reminds me of some azalea blooms or some of those cyclamen plants. So I just love this bright pink. It's just so springy to me. It reminds me of just a field of beautiful flowers. So the Love You scarf, a great piece for spring as well. Last but not least, I wanted to share the Soft Petal Button Wrap. Now this is made with Red Heart Yarn's Soft Essential Stripes. So it is a self-striping yarn, and as you can see there's some soft kind of petal pink, some cream, some gray, and a little bit darker shade of pink. And this is a really beautiful piece. It has like a sheen to it, and it's soft and silky. And I made this as a little wrap, so you can wear it sort of as like I have a big button here too, and I'll talk about that in just a sec. But I have a button here so you can wear it as like a little capelet. It took me a minute to get that wrapped up. Or you can wear it, now let me hold it up like this. You can wear it sort of asymmetrically so it kind of drapes off the edge of your shoulder. And again, I love these coconut wood buttons. They add some really pretty texture. And I don't know if you can see it, but this button has a curvature. So it's made from a coconut shell, and it has the same curvature as a coconut wood. So I just thought that was a fun little extra about this. But this is the Soft Petal Button Wrap, and this is a lovely little gift you could stitch up for like Teacher Appreciation Week or Mother's Day or something like that. So this is a wonderful little gift as well. So those are 10 great projects to welcome spring in. If you've made any of those, please comment below. And if you have a favorite spring project you're working on now, also please share with us below. So I will see you next month for my next roundup. And happy spring and happy crocheting. Bye everyone!